I wanted to do a little demonstration in honor of Mother's Day. So first I have to give a shout out to my boys. They picked me these beautiful flowers right here from our yard. And then little Rafi, I don't know if you can see it, with a little Mother's Day card. And Remy, my older one, even drew his own hand. So cute. Love those. Those gifts are the best. Homemade for sure. So today, because it's Mother's Day, we actually had a very large lunch. So dinner's a little bit lighter. So I wanted to show you a couple of tools that I use that is very helpful for the busy mom. So we actually have the cut and slice today. That is to make your PB&Js, pretty much like the Uncrustables made by Smuckers. And then I also have the apple core slicer. And then my handy dandy prep cups, because I have two boys. So they're each gonna get their own little bowl of apples. So first we're gonna go ahead and let's go ahead and do the sandwich first. So I have 2 slices of bread, and then all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna scoop out a little bit of peanut butter with a spoon and kind of put it towards the middle of the bread. You kind of wanna gob it on in there. And this works really well for kids that are especially super picky about the crust, or maybe they're not even necessarily picky, but the crust is like hard. So they'd rather have the smooth part of the bread. So you're just gonna go ahead and put a couple of scoops of peanut butter, and being very, very generous because we're gonna share this. So my boys are growing and they are hangry. They played in the sprinklers today. They didn't take a nap, so they are worn out and tired and ready to sleep. So I got my peanut butter on there, and then I'm gonna go ahead, let me get a different spoon for the jam. They are partial to blackberry, blueberry, and strawberry. So today I'm gonna go with strawberry. That's probably Rafi's favorite. I'm just gonna put that on top of the peanut butter. Don't even have to really smooth it out. Once again, I'm being very generous because it's gonna be a sandwich that they share. So put that on there, just like that. And then I'm gonna put the slice of bread on top of that and take my cut and slice and just press it down on the bread. Like so, put all my weight in it, my muscles, and you can actually pull up on the crust to help seal it. So this way, what happens is it actually seals the bread together, so you don't have to worry about the messiness of a standard PB&J that gets all over the place when they bite into it and all the jelly comes out because it gets sealed on the edges. So let me just show you the final product. I'm gonna go ahead and push this out. You can actually pull it down on the edges a little bit like that. And there you have your homemade Uncrustable. So it's sealed at the edges. You don't have to worry about the jelly and the peanut butter getting everywhere. Lovely, especially when you have carpeted floors like we do. So I'm gonna save that bread for the next run or walk where there's geese or birds out so we can feed them. The next one I'm gonna go ahead and do is the apple core and slicer. So handy dandy, very sharp blades, so make sure that they're stored away in a cabinet or a drawer that's childproof. And I have my apple, and I'm just going to put the circle of it at the center of the apple and then push down. Ooh, and I got a spoon of that. And I push down, and then there's a little bit that you're gonna wanna push at the very end, but be careful not to cut your fingers. And those apple slices come out just like that. You got your core, and you got your apple slices. Now Remy, my 4-year-old, he can handle big slices like this. So I'm just gonna put that in the handy dandy prep cup that I use daily. And Rafi, on the other hand, he likes his a little bit smaller. So I have our paring knife, and that's just gonna cut that real quick, make them bite-sized because he's spoiled. And I will go ahead and put that in his cup. Maybe a little bit more. Doesn't need to eat as much as Remy, 2 years apart. And there you go. So you have your PB&J sandwich with the cut and slice, and you have your apples with inside the prep cups that we use the apple core slicer with, and the paring knife. And on top of all of this, actually we were using it as our cutting board. It's hard to display now because everything's on top of it. But once again, total fan of these flexible cutting mats. Super easy to clean. You just literally put them in the dishwasher and you're done. So hopefully you and your kids can enjoy that, and you can have a great rest of your Mother's Day.